Today I am coming with a new topic. What is the water quality index of the water you drink? I am Kuchbi Bhimanuran and you are watching SKBM video. A water sample may appear clean to our eyes as it does not have any smell or suspended particles, but it may be unfit for drinking as it contains other contaminants beyond permissible limits. In order to ensure that the water we drink is safe, we have to test around 40 parameters, and even then, the common man remains confused to ascertain whether the water is safe to drink or not. Water quality index will tell whether the water is good or not with a single number easily understandable by the common man. Some of the major parameters to be checked to ascertain the water quality status is described here in this table. Water quality index is an important tool to determine the drinking water quality in urban, rural and industrial area. It can be use specific, also like industrial, municipal, irrigational, ecological, etc. Water quality index or WQI is defined as an index reflecting the composite influence of different water quality parameters, which is considered and taken for calculation of water quality index. It provides a single number to express the overall water quality at a specific location and time. The higher the score, better the water quality. Main objective of water quality index is to turn the complex water quality data into an information which is easily understandable by the common public. Horton in 1965 proposed water quality index, and since then many different methods of water quality index are developed. Selection of the parameters depends on their impact to the overall quality of water and health effects. Brown et al. Developed another version of water quality index with the support of National Sanitation Foundation USA and hence the name NSF-WQI. It helps to provide a standardized method for comparing the water quality of various bodies of water. NSF-WQI is determined considering 9 water quality parameters as shown in the table. Results of the 9 parameters are compared to the weighting curve for each parameter to obtain a numerical value or Q value. The Q value is then multiplied by a weighing factor based on that test's importance in water quality. The 9 resulting values are then added to arrive at an overall water quality index. Now we will see why these 9 parameters or how they become important. Coming to the case of biological oxygen demand or BOD, BOD test provides a rough idea of how much biodegradable waste or organic waste is present in our water. Coming to dissolved oxygen test measures the amount of life sustaining oxygen dissolved in the water, which becomes available to fish and other aquatic animals. Coming to the importance of fecal coliform. Fecal coliform is a form of bacteria found in human and animal waste. It is measured as the number of bacteria present per 100 ml of water. In the case of nitrates, we can see that nitrates can be harmful to humans and fish because our intestines can break nitrates down into nitrites, which affect the ability of red blood cells to carry oxygen. Regarding pH, pH is a measure of the acidity of water. pH 7 is neutral, below 7 is acidic, and above 7 is alkaline. Water containing a great deal of organic pollutants usually tend to be somewhat acidic. Coming to temperature, many physical, biological and chemical characteristics are directly affected by temperature. Most waterborne animals and plant life can survive only within a certain range of temperature of water. Regarding TDS, TDS or total dissolved solids is a measure of the solid materials dissolved in water. This may include salts, organic materials, nutrients, or even some toxic materials. Too high ATDS and too low ATDS may limit growth and can lead to the death of many aquatic life. Coming to the importance of phosphates. Phosphates are always estimated as total phosphates as it can be present in many forms in water, and they are necessary for proper plant and animal growth. In the case of turbidity, we can see that as turbidity increases, water becomes more and more cloudier, and if water becomes too turbid, then it loses its ability to support a wide variety of plants and other aquatic organisms. The highest score of National Sanitation Foundation Water Quality Index or NSFWQI a body of water can receive is only 100, and the least is 0. We should understand the higher the NSFWQI score or water quality index score, better the water quality. A score above 90 denotes excellent water quality status, whereas values from 71 to 90 represents good water quality. 51 to 70 represents medium water quality. 26 to 50 represents bad water, and below 25 shows very bad water quality or very bad water quality status. Coming to the benefits of water quality index, the first one is that it transforms the vast and complicated water quality data into a simple number that is easily understood by all. Secondly, it makes easier to track trends in water quality over time from a single site. Also, it makes easy to compare the water quality data from different sites. As weightage factors or weighting factors are involved, our focus always will go only to the most important parameters. And it is very easy to follow by the common public also.
I am leaving you with this. Did you enjoy this video? If your answer is yes, please like, share and subscribe. Your support is really meaningful to me. Thanks a lot and see you next time with a new topic. A big thanks.